Morning, good afternoon, good evening from whichever part of the world you're from. This is Kavita Ramchand from Life Success Coaching in Mauritius. So, thank you very much for so many of you who have liked my video, not my video, sorry, my photo of that of me becoming an actress in a movie in Mauritius. And that was a childhood dream I used to have. I forgot about it since so long. And the opportunity came when I was 49 years old, and I took it. I took it and I acted as a mother in the movie. I'm so happy I did that. I had so much fun in the movie, and I'm here to tell everyone that you are all born rich, rich in thoughts. Whatever you think about, you will bring about. So you want to think of how you can do anything you want today. I was not thinking about acting in a movie. I had already told myself I don't think that will even be possible because of my age and my weight and all that. And yet, there's a power supreme that knows better than me on how to make it happen. I didn't have to know. So, this is what my mentor has always taught us. You have to shoot for the star, for the moon, you know, like you have to have a goal in life that's so big that if you achieved it, it would blow your mind only. So it's something like that. And that's my mentor, Bob Proctor. And I'm reading his book to you. And if you follow him, I guarantee you, your life will change. Now, the thing is, yes, life will change, but you have to accept change. You know, most people say, I want my life to change, but they don't want to change. Because if you don't change, your life doesn't change. So you have to be willing to change the way you think, the way basically your whole attitude. Once you change that, it's just a mindset work. Your outside results will change like magic. You'll be like, wow. But that's life. Life is magical when you understand how it works. You are a magician, whether you know it or not. This has been kept hidden from humanity for so many centuries that man has forgotten who he truly is. Anyway, let's continue to read the book. So now today I'm reading chapter 10. We're on the last chapter of the book. If you have missed my previous sessions and chapters, please go back on my YouTube channel. All the videos are there and make the most of it. So here he's having a conversation with his cousin who's complaining that, you know, she needs to buy a house, but they don't have the money to buy it and all. So I explained to Marge, this is Bob saying, I explained to Marge that Marge was saying that I hate my curtains, you know, on the curtains that were hanging. And then Bob explained to Marge that if it was true that she really detests the drapes, the curtains, as she claimed she did, she would have already taken them down, had them cleaned, and given away to crippled civilians, the Salvation Army, Saint Vincent de Paul, or some charity that would have been able to put them to good use. Don looked at me in a state of bewilderment. Then he firmly asserted that she's not taking those drapes down because we have nothing to replace them with. Nor can we afford to purchase a replacement. I can remember saying to him in reply, Don, please understand, you will never hang new drapes or new curtains until you have first made a space for them. Indeed, I continued, the real secret behind the vacuum law of prosperity lies in the fact that by giving the old drapes away, you would automatically have been making room for the new. In other words, you cannot get something until you are first willing to give something away. Bear in mind, however, that giving means letting go of completely or totally abandoning to another. Clearly, this is an extremely difficult concept for a person who is solely attached to the material world to even comprehend, let alone practice. Okay, now here I'm going to tell you something. I had been studying the Bhagavad Gita for 4 years. And over there, I was just 28 years old when I started reading it. But then the way the sessions were happening, it eventually led me to find that there's nothing in the material world, that, that there's nothing in the physical world that can make me happy, right? And my happiness comes from within. And now this is an idea that I had developed when I was very, very young. So that's why it kept on repeating in every area of my life, that my happiness is from within. Material things cannot make me happy. I was very clear on that. Now, I'll tell you what had happened when I was a kid that led me, because this I've been working with this law of vacuum of prosperity all my life without even realizing I was. So what happened when I was a child? I was maybe 5 years old, and I couldn't sleep one night. I couldn't sleep. I needed a doll, my doll. I had only one. Not like kids today. We've given them everything that they want. They don't. I don't think kids today appreciate the toys as much as we used to appreciate our toys, because we had so few of them. I only had one doll as far as I remember, and I needed that doll to sleep at night. I needed to hug that doll every night to then I would fall asleep. And one day, the whole day, I was like, I was, how do you say, cranky. Why? Because I couldn't find my doll, and because I couldn't find my doll, I couldn't go to sleep. And then my mom was getting a bit impatient. My mom is a very patient lady. For my mom to get impatient is a big thing. And she was like, "Why are you not sleeping? Why are you not going to bed?" I said, "I cannot find my doll. I cannot sleep without it." So then what she did, she went to the bathroom, she took the shampoo bottle, she came and gave it to me and said, "Hug this and sleep." And in that moment, I realized if a shampoo bottle could replace my doll, that means it's not the shampoo, it's not the shampoo bottle, it's not the doll that was able to make me sleep, you know it was me who was thinking that I couldn't sleep without the doll. So in that moment, I got a great lesson from life, that it my happiness depends on me. So that reflected everywhere in my life, and I was a very calm person, because I knew that if I'm not happy inside, that's the state of mind I have to be in to find happiness in my world. But I reached a point of, and that was wrong, because I started to stay away from material things, thinking that there's no happiness there. Just drink some water. And that was not the right thing, because then I had to, because then what was I doing? I was kind of making everybody feel that way around me. That, the material world, there's nothing there to make you happy. And it just became bigger with time. And then I realized that something was wrong at one point, because I was like, I was questioning this. What's the truth? And then what happened? I had a I had a blow in my life. My brother passed away. Most of you know that. And I could not come to terms with that. And I wanted to find out how I attracted this in my life. And when I did my studies from the West, I came to understand that I had been believing so many things that are not true. So many things that are not true. Like the physical world actually is not separate from us. We are beings of three dimensions. We are spiritual beings, yes. We live in a physical body and we have a mind. And our mind is very important, because it's like the one running the whole show. And I thought to myself, and no, I was made to understand that your body is equally important as your spiritual side, because without the body, you cannot do anything. It's the body that you need to get your ideas into action so that you get the results you want in your life. And when I changed my mind to think this way, oh my goodness, everything, the floodgates opened. And I made a decision that I'm going to teach this to the whole world because so many of us are stuck in that area where we feel we should not want more from life because there's no happiness. There says who we've told ourselves that. I told myself that. So I'm going to leave you with this idea. I want you to think about it. Staying away from the material world or letting go does not mean to cut off the material world from you. No. Cut off your attachment to it. Yes. But that doesn't mean you stay away from things you want in your life. There's a big difference between the two. You want to go through life enjoying everything. Enjoy everything in life. The spiritual, the mental, the physical, everything. And then leave the world. But you go through the world not attached to any of it because you know you're here just for a period of time. So you make the most of your time. You live to your grandest version of yourself. How big can you become? Because it's your thoughts that make you big. How much can you think? How far can you think about yourself, about your life, what you want to achieve? You just need to make the most of you. That's it. But we are wasting so much time in the world fighting each other for what? Doesn't make sense, right? So I wish you all the best today and I wish you a great day ahead. I want you to think about this idea because it can really be a game changer for you. So thank you very much and I will see you on Thursday. Bye bye.